Aloha. Remember, when we're putting our reed, it needs to be flush. What we're going to be doing is I'd like you to take your reed with you, not your reed, just your mouthpiece, with you all week as much as you can. Yes, when you wear lipstick, it does change the way that the reed vibrates. You're just basically filling in the grooves, making it harder for it to vibrate. So I would say, don't wear lipstick while learning how to play an instrument. However, it's up to you. I would like you to play it on the low end, in the middle, and in the high end. When you do all three of those exercises, you will be putting yourself in a position to have on the end for low notes, and on the high end for those upper notes. When playing your saxophone this week, make sure that you take your mouthpiece and you place it upon, hold on, give me a second. Make sure that you place your mouthpiece upon the furthest point that your cork can get on there without making it feel awkward. Meaning, cork it right here, push in and twist. It should be about that far. You should get lower notes when you put that up there and play through that. Remember to take your lyre and make sure it's loose, so when you're adjusting your mouthpiece, it fits in there snugly. Make sure that you tighten it. And then when you're adjusting your neck strap, make sure that the mouthpiece comes up to your mouth without having to hold the instrument. Putting your finger on the back of the thumb rest and then your thumb rest. Your exercises for this week are to play an open chord of a C sharp, C sharp. When we put our second finger down on this third pad, but we call it the second pad because we don't call that a pad. It moves with everything else. We'll get back to that later, but we call 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, and 6. So when we're practicing, sit down, stand up straight, be able to put our no fingers on and hold it up, blow the note through, and make sure when we're practicing, we're thinking about duration. So big breath. Like to be able to hold that note at least 8 beats in the beginning. Eventually, you're going to be able to hold it like me for about 24 beats, which is many different measures, 4 to 8 to 6 measures, depending on the tempo. When we go through the process of this, you're going to hear open is a C sharp. First finger right here is going to be a C. When we move our first finger and then we play our first finger here, so second finger to first finger, we get a B. This 2 finger down plus our bottom note is a B flat. When we remove it, we get a B. When we play all 3 notes down plus this pad, the G pad, we get a G sharp. And then when we move that, we get a G. All these notes look like this. With you. Our counting, it should hold for 4 notes and then rest. So I'm only going to do the first 2 with you, C sharp and C, but they all should have the feeling of C sharps, count it out for 4 beats, a whole note, and then rest for a whole rest. When we put our first finger down for the C, we get a that would be C. So on and so forth. We could also try and do all these with our octave finger, if you want. It's harder to do up top. If not, we'll try those next week. Here's what they sound like. Excuse me. C sharp, C, B, B flat, A flat, and G. Wonderful job today. Keep working on it, and we'll see you next week. Aloha.